good, bad, and ugly in 2025. We had Aerther Drift, Epstein Files, the Charlie Kirk, We Are Charlie Kirk song, and
Avatar. Philadelphia Eagles won the Super Bowl. Collector booster boxes selling for the price of rent in 38 different states in the United States.
I don't know what's crazier, is the Eagles winning the Super Bowl or a SpongeBob Secret Lair.
Equal levels of craziness, and I enjoyed one much more than the other.
The SpongeBob Secret Lair.
Yeah, this year in Magic specifically started off really poorly, I think, with do you even remember this set? It was Innistrad Remastered.
Honestly, this set is like a blur. I think I bought one collector booster after the fact, and I actually had a hit in it. I forget what I pulled, but it like basically just broke even on it. And like that's the only thing I remember of it.
Yeah, it's a super forgettable set. I mean, we did get serialized Edgars, which was cool.
That was sick, but the reprint hurt some close friends.
And the reprint did hurt some friends' deck value. It was an awkward set. Like limited wasn't that awesome for this set. I didn't think that it had that many like commander relevant reprints. We had Meat Hook Massacre in this set, the Edgar reprint, and then like Big Bad Avacyn, and that's kind of it. That's all I remember.
Yeah, I mean, there's some useful cards there, but no precons, unrememberable. I just feel like there was some bigger reprints that they could have hit in Innistrad.
Yeah, some might even say it wasn't memorable, but also unrememberable works, I suppose.
That was a bluster of a word.
I gave this set a D.
I agree. I mean, it might be D- for me, honestly. Truly was bad, but compared to the worst set of the year, not an F.
Yeah, because this came out in January, I think like the second or third week of January, and then less than a month after that, we get Aether Drift, which was, I gave Aether Drift a straight F. That was not a good set. To this day, we see in our local LGSs, like I still see sealed collector boosters, play boosters for Aether Drift at heavy discounts.
I don't think anyone's opened those anytime soon too.
No, this one had 2 precons in it.
The precons one of the precons was really good.
Yeah,
like, I've gone against a good zombie. I forget what his name is. The Aether Drift zombie commander, but that was a good deck.
Yes, it was. That particular one was very popular, but I think that might be the only positive thing from that set.
Only positive thing?
I liked the Gear Hulks. They had those like golden pea-colored rares.
The R. Kelly lands.
The R. Kelly lands is crazy.
Golden shower R. Kelly lands.
The pea lands. Some people love those.
I know some. They're in this room.
Wow. Yeah. That guy I have heard is a pea guy, but we won't oust them. The set was just really poor.
There was that what was there was one big artifact everyone was kind of chasing, and I actually haven't heard of it since.
Oh, it was the artifact Planeswalker. Props to Wizards for trying something new with this. It was the Aether Spark.
Yeah.
Which was a pretty cool new concept of a card. It was powerful in certain like archetypes. I saw it some places in like really obscure standard decks, but otherwise, Aether Drift with that precon, I'll give it an F+.
F+?
Yeah, but
I'm still sticking strong F-. As a guy who's getting into lore, just like having no backstory and just being like, let's set all these characters in cars.
And yeah, this weird like Star Wars multi-planetary race.
Make them race.
It was, yeah. As someone who really I hope to enjoy Magic lore, this was quite a letdown, unfortunately. No offense. Like, I know writing is hard, and there are a lot of constraints on these authors who are having to like put a full story in like 8 short, not even short stories, just tiny little blurbs. But it just wasn't.
Next year we're getting a plain set.
There was some redemption though after this. What I think was kind of the last of the cowboy hat sets. We'll see how that looks next year.
Thankfully.
Yes. But after this in February and April, we got Tarkir Dragonstorm.
I love this set. This
Yeah.
is the first set that I went like all in on buying.
Oh yeah, and
Like-
you had some awesome pulls, and I think you got all the precons for this.
I
one.
did. I walked into a game store on vacation and they had an unholy amount of precons for sale for $40 a piece when they were going for like 90 to 100, and I bought one of each. But I'm not a dirty scalper. I kept every single one of them today.
We'll touch on that scalping later, but yeah, props to you. I like what you've done with that Zergo deck. Pretty cool.
Zergo's fun because I felt like he wasn't the most straightforward. Like it just had a ton of different kind of win cons in my opinion, whereas the other sets were like a little bit more straightforward in how they're presenting to win. And I just had fun with it. I like tokens.
Yeah, for sure. I started playing Magic in the original Tarkir block, so this gave me some of that like nostalgia and excitement when this set came out, and I loved it. I gave this one a B. It wasn't, the limited was like okay. It did have one bomb that really took over standard in Corey's Steel Cutter.
Yeah.
That card dominated so much so it had to be banned really shortly after.
Gosh, I am looking forward to your definition of an A if Tarkir Dragonstorm's a B.
Well, we're gonna see it really soon. Touching one more thing on
Ooh.
Tarkir Dragonstorm.
Big booties?
or any.
Oh.
Big booties. Speaking
Yeah.
of which,
I thought you were going somewhere else with that. My bad.
yeah, your Felithar deck, I got to play it once and it inspired me to build my own.
Oh.
So I haven't purchased everything yet, but
you're
it's built in Moxfield, and I did purchase custom sleeves already for it.
Ooh, I wonder what those sleeves are going to be.
And the deck name is related to big booties, so I'll let you imagine what the art on those sleeves is going to be.
Probably just a custom picture of Jacob.
He does have like quite a nice booty. But yeah, I gave this one a B. However, after Tarkir Dragonstorm was the set of the year, I think undoubtedly for many people.
Record breaking.
This was in June 13th. This released Final Fantasy, the most revenue or the highest revenue set of all time.
Yep.
For Wizards of the Coast and Magic the Gathering. I believe the CEO said they did $200 million in revenue on day one of sales, which is
Gosh, that's insane.
Insane. Final Fantasy also came with 4 precons.
Yep.
It had the 4 collector precons also.
They were super good too.
Yeah.
Like I went against some of those precons with strong decks and wiped the floor with me.
Yeah.
I was not aware of how strong those could be out of the box.
It really felt like they were pushing Final Fantasy. And what was most shocking to me, you were talking about scalping earlier, I could not believe the prices that these collector booster boxes.
I honestly, I don't think I bought a single pack of Final Fantasy because of how outrageous the prices was. And I mean, I'm not a huge Final Fantasy fan, so I wasn't like, I need it.
Mm-hmm.
But there's just no way I'm spending $1,000 on a collector box.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Some of these boxes, I think I said this earlier, some of these boxes were like going for rent prices, and it was nuts. The set was pushed. It did have a lot of cool cards. I gave it an A, but I actually don't know if I'm going to, I think I am going to keep that rating. It had a ton of relevant cards for Commander.
Sephiroth. Yeah.
All the crystals, the equipment. What is that one equipment that you bullied Jacob with? Is like something you like took his turn or something?
That was Dominion Bracelet, but I think that was from Edge of Eternities.
Oh,
It could
right.
be my Buster Sword.
No, yeah. Your Buster Sword. It's a huge sword. I love when you unsheath it. Final Fantasy was awesome though. That was the set that they had at that was highlighted at MagicCon Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Which was one of my favorite Magic the Gathering related things I did this year. What's so funny, dude?
Unsheath my Buster Sword.
Yeah, I love it.
Oh, it is a great card.
Yeah, you have an awesome sword. No need to be ashamed of that. The MagicCon was awesome though. That was the only way I got collector packs was
You got collector packs there?
yes.
I'm so mad I didn't
I was
go.
able to get some. I made the critical error of opening them, trying to chase a golden chocobo,
No.
and I just opened straight nonsense.
Not even a surge foil?
I got like the least relevant surge foil. I think I got like 2 uncommon surge foils and then the like Shiva.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was tough. But I did get the wind crystal and the blue crystal, whose name I'm forgetting right now, but those have been great for my life gain and mill decks.
I could imagine that. I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, I think the rest of the year, honestly, they finished out relatively strong. Because,
Yeah.
you got 2 months later, Edge of Eternities, which I loved. I love me some space.
You did love Edge of Eternities. I
really loved it.
I had high hopes for Edge of Eternities. I ended up being a little disappointed. Final Fantasy had one of the best like limited environments we've seen in a long time, and Edge of Eternities just didn't quite hit that mark. In my opinion.
I am going to have to disagree. Like, I think Edge of Eternities is at least a B+, maybe tuning to A.
I gave it a C, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the land value was just insane in this set. They reprinted so many good lands.
Yeah. The bonus sheet was really cool.
Yeah. I mean, I how many bonus sheet cards did I hit? Or no, I hit the special guest cards. I had some good hits.
You had some good hits. You got the Sliver Hive Lord. You got the like super extra special Ice Till Explorer.
The Green Sun.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was crazy. I genuinely, like, I've never had that many good hits in a pack, like a collector box in my life.
I will say one of the highlights from all of these sets, except for the PP lands from Aether Drift, would be the bonus sheets, I think.
Yeah.
The bonus sheets in the special edition collector booster cards, I thought all these sets really hit it out of the park with those.
Yeah, but my question, what is bringing this set down to a C?
For me,
yeah,
the limited was just not awesome, especially coming off the heels of Final Fantasy. In Arena, that's where I like to play my limited, so I just didn't think Edge of Eternities was that awesome in that. I personally didn't have the best pulls from the packs I got from Edge of Eternity, so a little personal bias there. And lastly, it just didn't impact constructed formats that much. Yeah, I actually think it's quite an underrated set for Commander.
I feel like it was very much Commander focused.
Yeah.
Like, I Warp maybe in...
I love Warp. That was a cool mechanic.
But like Spacecraft, like the amount of like it takes some time, it takes some extra turns, and I feel like with 20 life in constructed formats, that's a lot harder to get like a impactful Spacecraft fully crewed
in 1v1 with 20 life for sure. But I thought green and blue especially, a little bit of black too.
Red
for Edge of Eternities, yeah.
Tanook?
Oh yeah, Tanook.
Insane. Crazy. I'm still building it.
Mm-hmm. So, but I just think, even though it was decent for Commander, I didn't love the precons, even though Kilo is cool and opened up a new space. It just wasn't necessarily my favorite. So I give it a C. I personally enjoyed Tarkir, Dragonstorm, and Final Fantasy.
That's true. Next one was Spider-Man, which I believe they put Spider-Man out in a farmland.
What do you mean by that?
Because he's useless, like in a farm. There's nothing to swing on. Like, they set him up for failure.
I am not understanding where you're going with that, but I am understanding your sentiment.
Like, it was just so, like, as a huge Spider-Man fan, like my whole life, I have pictures of Spider-Man underwear on my head. Whether or not they were dirty, I don't remember.
Yeah.
But I was really looking forward to this, and
they probably had poop on them.
Probably. Just like this set.
I'm fair. No, honestly fair, actually.
But it just didn't hit the way that I thought it would, and they had all the material here. I thought it was going to be super cool, and they just let it slip through their finger. Besides the Soul Stone.
Yeah. I mean, no precons here. I gave it a D. What would you have graded that set?
D-, maybe F.
Yeah. They had no precons. It has like some Commander cards, kind of. Like, we have a friend who made a Miles Morales deck.
Sick.
But
deck.
Then there's like the Soul Stone, which is cool. Like, granted, it's cool, but that's just not enough to save this.
Yeah, the set. Art. I mean, I will say the art was amazing. Like, I love the poster arts.
Good.
I love what they did, like, with the characters, but it just, I feel like they could have done so much more. And why don't they all have reach? They shoot webs in the air, and you didn't put the reach on like any of the creatures. That's ridiculous.
That's a fair critique. Reach has been kind of an issue with cards and arts and flavors, like that Nylea with the giant Nylea with a bow, and she doesn't have reach. The one positive to come out of Spider-Man, which I think isn't appreciated enough, is Final Fantasy really sent the scalping community into a frenzy in Magic the Gathering. It brought a lot of speculators in and Pokebros.
Get out of here, Pokebros.
Marvel's Spider-Man really got a lot of people, I think.
Yeah.
There was a point where Spider-Man collector boosters were selling in the 800, 900,000s, and now like they're plentifully in stock at $300, $350 in some places.
And I was happy that I held out because I was like, I'm not going to buy a Spider-Man collector booster, no matter how much I love it, for that amount of money.
Yeah. The bonus sheet also, though, I quite enjoyed.
They were cool. Like, that was part of the arts that I'm just like, this is so, like the counter spell with Doc Ock.
Very cool.
I
love the Parallel Lives.
Parallel Lives was sick. I'm thinking of one more where it's like Spider-Man wrapped in like webbing. He's kind of like tearing through something.
I think it's Arachnogenesis.
Yep. Arachnogenesis.
Very cool commander.
Just sit like they couldn't have picked better arts for those.
Yeah. I'm really curious where we're gonna be going from Marvel moving forward, because Marvel had tons of hype when it was first announced, Marvel times Magic. The Secret Lair, although I think the cards were really cool, was executed pretty poorly and had tons of negative sentiment of people waiting in queues for hours and then not being able to get their product. And then you have this Spider-Man set, which seems to have been really underwhelming. This was the next thing. The Secret Lairs for Spider-Man were pretty underwhelming. So the next set for Marvel is 2026. And I think there's going to be a ton of pressure on that to perform. Or like, I don't know what's going to happen with that partnership.
I mean, you already see like partnerships saying, hey, you need to push our stuff. Like Monster Hunter straight up got delayed because they said you need to make this better.
Yeah, for sure.
And so I'm thinking, I don't think it'll get delayed. I think there's a lot of pressure on WotC to be like, oh, we got to actually add some heat in this set, or else we might
lose Marvel, which would be crazy. The year, in my opinion, for sets ended on a positive note, though.
Very positive.
Avatar: The Last Airbender. At the time we're filming this, early December, has been out for a few weeks. I gave this set a B. It also has no precons, which, very interesting. On the year, there were only, 8, 10, 14 precons. Avatar: The Last Airbender, no precons, but it seems to be an awesome set.
I would give it an A.
Do you give it a full A?
I would give it a full A.
In the Final Fantasy range?
Yeah, because it wasn't as hype as Final Fantasy. Like, there's not, I feel like Avatar doesn't have that big of a fan base, and that's the only reason. But the flavor of the text, the power of the cards, I think that it's already had a huge impact on constructed formats with like Badger Mole Cub,
and Wan Shi Tong.
Like, I actually hit that crazy.
You hit that, bro?
I did.
Yeah, you crazy.
I've had some crazy pulls out of that. I mean, anything for that
owl. You're crazy with that owl stuff, dude. Yeah, you did. You showed us some of your pulls from your box. You're just electric on the packs, dude. We need to get you filming more pack openings.
It's just I can't open the actual pack.
That is true. Y'all should see this man try to open this plastic wrapper. Just
all my strength goes away. I'm just
extraordinary.
Him.
This guy can bench press like 3 of me, but Lord forbid he tried to open a plastic wrapper. But yes, anyway, sorry for getting sidetracked. Avatar: The Last Airbender Limited has been awesome. I was definitely wrong about the bending styles. I thought firebending was going to be the only good one, and the rest were going to suck.
Earthbending.
Turns out earthbending is next level.
I just built my Toph deck. It's not fully upgraded yet. I have some other cards. I did Toph the first metal bender, and I just see the possibilities here, and I love it. I love it. I love how it's like not super straightforward, but it's still green stompy style.
Yeah.
And firebending still. I think that firebending, I kind of want to build like an electro assaulting battery despite
Ooh.
my qualms with
Spider-Man
Spider-Man.
critiques.
But Electro mono red with firebending,
yeah, that's pretty sick.
that's insane.
Uh-huh. I love Avatar: The Last Airbender. I think you've convinced me. I'll bump this to an A. I finished my rewatch a few days ago. It's just this is I think the best outcome for UBs for fans of the property. I got to dive back into one of my favorite childhood shows of all time. The set is fun to play if you're just drafting, and it bleeds into the format we like to play the most, Commander. And I just think that's like the best possible outcome.
This set actually convinced my wife to watch Avatar the first time.
Congratulations.
I am so excited. She gets to see like my first childhood crushes
Previously
on screen.
I mean, there's just undoubtedly Katara is the most common first crush for anybody born from 95.
Or Tylee, right?
Tylee.
Tylee was my girl. But
Tylee, she crazy. All right, that's all the sets that came out. There were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. However, oh my gosh, I guess I
sorry,
did.
I had to do it.
No, you're right. I'm not saying oh my gosh because I'm frustrated. I'm saying oh my gosh because I missed it because I freaking love that. Secret Lairs. There were over. I couldn't find an accurate count anywhere, and I wasn't about to individually count. But there were over 70.
Gosh.
Secret Lairs, not counting like a super drop as one. Over 70 Secret Lairs you could buy.
Goodness. Gosh, the robot scalpers must have loved that.
It was insane. This was I think a pretty horrible year for Secret Lairs, to be honest. There weren't a ton that I loved. The ones I was interested in all seem to have a very, very limited print run. The queue system is outrageous. The value in Secret Lairs, poor. I mean,
I was only able to get one.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And it was because a friend got in the queue for me.
Right. I just don't think this is.
I almost wanted to get the encyclopedia.
Mm-hmm.
And I just couldn't. I was in that queue and I couldn't get in.
Mm-hmm. And that one, they didn't even throw the low stock warning. This was just, I think it was a really rough year for Secret Lairs.
Do you think it was just because of the reprint value, or do you think it was the service of like no one was really able to get their stuff?
Truly, and I'm not meaning to be like, a negative Nancy. I think newest season of Stranger Things came out. Shout out Nancy. 30-year-old actress playing like a 17-year-old, but she's slaying.
New Stranger Things Secret Lair coming out?
Oh, but they already did that, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it would have to be new. They could like actually age up 11.
Yeah, maybe they'll all actually be adults in the Secret Lair. I think that it was a combination of the things you said. Like, not to be super negative, I just think this was a truly horrendous year for Secret Lairs. Like, just from a full holistic viewpoint. There were some cool ones. Like, I got the Eddie Unchained Secret Lair. I loved it. It's great for mill decks. It has like Bruvok and Mindcrank. Captain Gathrod. It was cool, Windfall, but I mean
that was the same Secret Lair that I was able to get. So
so
it was amazing.
Yeah, and the value's cool on that. There was like a Secret Lair with a demonic tutor. There was a Secret Lair with the deflecting slot, but all this got like
so fast,
snatched so quick, snatched in like the meaning of like taken possession of, not snatched like an amazing body,
like a big booty body.
Yes, like Felithar. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Do you think Secret Lairs are going to get better next year? Do you think they're going to do more or less? Over 70 is crazy.
With the sets coming out next year, more.
You think they're going to do more?
I think they all sold out. Like, why would they stop?
I mean, yeah. They even did Chaos Vault. I didn't even talk about Chaos Vault this year, just like random drops they did.
Yeah.
With those very popular islands.
It's not going away.
It's not going away. Did you have any cards you particularly liked this year?
There's the obvious Gwenum.
You love your Gwenum.
I love the Gwenum.
It's so good.
Heart for goth girls. Gwenum, maybe Tanook.
Did you know Jacob literally doesn't even know what a goth girl is?
That's still crazy to me.
Blows my mind.
Man didn't watch any good TV shows growing up. Just shows.
Kim Possible. Anyway,
Scooby-Doo.
yeah. I know you love Gwenum. Any others that come to mind?
Tanook, the warp one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm super excited to build that. Kilo was awesome.
Yeah, I love watching you play your solitaire Kilo deck.
It's fun. I just get to like roll those
you
little
actually
dice
do
up.
love it, which is sweet to watch. But yes, that
Dude, it scratches a little corner of my special brain just to roll those dice a little bit.
For sure. I loved the crystals from Final Fantasy. I thought those were fun, fair, cool Commander Magic cards. I loved a lot of the bonus sheet cards this year. Force of Negation from Avatar is awesome.
Pulled it.
You crazy. Tarkir, Dragonstorm, I really liked that Ureni dragon. I think that's a super cool card. And Edge of Eternity is that ancient tomb. I don't own it.
That was the one hit I missed.
But that card is awesome.
I want it bad.
Some big developments in just the state of the game this year in 2025. Scalping. We've touched on it. Crazy increase in scalping.
Yeah. It's sad, and it's hard for new players get dismayed, especially people like I talk to, because they're just like, I want to get into it. It looks super fun, but how am I supposed to get into it if these boxes are so insanely priced? Today I say buy singles, like build your own deck. You know, you can always do a pre-con and buy singles, but they like pack ripping. Like everybody loves a little bit of a gamble when you open a pack.
Right. Yeah. And like this is a collectible game. I think it's fair to say that there will be things that are more valuable and sought after than others, but it was at such a rate that I thought was just not really okay.
Yeah.
Acceptable. Like again, a box of 12 packs of Magic the Gathering cards costing $1,200. It's absurd.
Yeah, I mean, you really can't get crazier than that. And people just taking that cash hand over fist because they know that they can make money off of it.
Right. Like, I can't necessarily blame someone for the hustle.
I can.
But it still sucks.
I can.
And where we are at, though, now, like right now, December in 2025, scalpers are getting hit hard. Like, Spider-Man boxes way down. Avatar collector boxes way down. Good. What is that meme? Is it like SpongeBob? Do you know what I'm talking about? The good one?
Are you thinking of Donald Trump's voice?
No, I don't remember. Oh my! Somebody will post it. In the comments.
That's what I thought you were getting with that.
Yeah,
good.
This was also a crazy year for constructed formats. Like Standard had a bunch of crazy bands. Oh, we haven't talked about VV.
Oh,
VV is like
one
of the staple cards of 2025. Totally took over Standard. There were some. Oh wait, no, this wasn't Nadu. That was 2 years ago.
That was
But yeah, VV just taken over. Corey Steelcutter had gone crazy. Like Standard, they had to move up Standard bands because the format was so vanilla. Everybody playing the same deck, and the deck was unbeatable.
I just don't think that's going to change though with the state of constructed formats like I don't think you're going to see a ton of variety.
Yeah.
I think it's still going to be
a pretty
similar one deck meta, no matter where you like. It's not like it was early 2000s, even into, I'd say 2017, 18.
Mm-hmm.
Like it since then, it's pretty much been, there's always going to be one deck that's running
inevitably
the table.
Yeah, there will be, but
and it's sad. That's why I kind of like Commander the most, because you get a lot of variety. Like there's not one meta deck that's just like dominating.
Totally. I'd say Commander is actually in quite an awesome place right now. The card pool is super vast. I go to my LGS and I very rarely see a repeat Commander outside of like your top tier or CEDH decks. Like I'm seeing an awesome variety of Commanders.
And I get stomped on by ones that I'm just like, there's no way that thing's going to be good.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Somebody will pull out like a Precon Commander and I'll be like, oh shoot, I guess I'll just end up running away with this. I feel kind of bad. 8 turns later.
Yeah, it's insane. Yeah, I think a lot of the cards that came out, like the big hitter cards for me this year, were all focused a little bit more toward Commander, and maybe that's why I'm like a little sad with constructed formats.
Mhm.
But maybe we'll see that change.
Yeah, we'll see a change. I think Commander's in an awesome place. Magic has never been more popular, and it's the most popular way to play. Some of my favorite moments from this year were MagicCon Vegas. First time I got to go to a full MagicCon. I had gone to one Grand Prix previously, which was fun. RIP Grand Prix, but MagicCon Vegas was a great time. All the MagicCons, if you can go to a MagicCon in 2026, I highly recommend it. In 2025, they killed it with the MagicCon events.
Yeah, you convinced me. I wasn't too I was into it, but I wasn't like I need to tell my wife that I'm gonna go to Vegas for a weekend and go to MagicCon. Now I'm there.
Yeah.
I'm fully committed. I really want to go. I would say favorite moments is just diving into like actual gameplay with the pod and just like really setting aside time to like hang with friends and fling some spells
and gather
and just like piss off Jacob with some shenanigans of taking over his turns and just staxing him all the way to the moon.
We've been lucky to witness some pretty epic crash outs across the pod so far. It's been fantastic. I'll tell you what, word of advice, if you see one of your opponents has a good play that'll take out one of your other opponents, don't tell them. Don't tell them, because it's going to really, really upset your other friend a lot. And they're going to yell at you and say mean things. Could be personal experience. I don't know.
Could be.
But the most important, we'll end this with the most important thing of 2025.
The start of Phased Out.
The start of Phased Out. So cool. I remember being, I think I was on a vacation somewhere, and you and Tristan called me, and y'all were in, Tristan had this cool film spot, and you were like, yo, look at this setup Tristan has. Tristan, amazing producer of content.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's going places. And you were like, let's do Magic. And I was so excited. What was it? Like next week we had like, I forget what they're called, but
couple
like
test shoots.
Yeah, a couple test shoots, and yeah, ever since it's been awesome. When did we do that? August?
Gosh. Yeah, I think it was
August. And we started getting serious.
Yeah, and we filmed in your shed when it was like 120 degrees.
This shed, y'all, we're in Phoenix, Arizona right now. And any mini split or AC companies, if you would feel comfortable sponsoring us, please. Because we have this janky AC setup, and it got the temperature in the shed to like 99 degrees.
We had to scrap some videos because there was beads of sweat falling on the table.
We were wet.
Gross.
We were literally wet. Yeah, it was so nuts.
That was unrelated to these.
But so. I've loved it. I've loved starting this with you. I'm really thankful that y'all have been down to do this. And thank you all for watching. We hope that in 2026 we'll be able to put out some more amazing, better content, and that y'all will join us along for the ride.
Yeah, it's been a blessing, truly. Thank you all.
Thank you so much. 2025 was a really crazy year in the world and an even crazier one in Magic. Thanks for watching. Let us know what you think. How is 2025 for you?
Please.